Namaste everyone, welcome back to another session of Science at Your Tips. This is Madhuri, your science teacher. So here we were discussing the NCERT solutions of our chemical reactions and equations, which is there in our NCERT 10th class. So ninth question we were, already 8 questions we have completed in previous sessions. You can see the videos, they are already posted in this YouTube channel. So ninth question we have, what does one mean by exothermic and endothermic reactions? Give examples. Let us see the answer for this. So here we have the answer for our ninth question, exothermic reactions. What are these exothermic reactions? In this exothermic word, two words are there actually, exo and thermic. Exo means evolving, thermic heat energy. Actually here along with heat energy, some other types of energies also may be produced like light energy and sound energy also. So we can give the definition for these exothermic reactions as reactions in which energy is evolved are known as exothermic reactions. Here, many of the combustion reactions are exothermic. I am saying many of them, not all of them, because some of the combustion reactions are there which are endothermic reactions. Okay, so we'll discuss that in under endothermic reactions. Now let us see some of the exothermic reactions examples. So as I said now, many of the combustion reactions. So I am writing one combustion reaction. Actually, what is meant by combustion? Reaction with oxygen and production of energy. Only reaction of oxygen is say that becomes a oxidation reaction. So in that oxidation, it may not produce energy. In some of the reactions, you will see energy will not be produced. Instead of that, the compound can be converted into some other forms. Like we have ethyl alcohol converts into acetic acid. We have some alcohol converts into aldehyde, ketone converting into acid. So these all are just oxidation reactions. They are not combustion reactions. But here we are saying particularly combustion reaction. So one example, let us take carbon is reacting with oxygen and it is going to form carbon dioxide. Along with that, here energy also is evolved. Instead of writing this E symbol, we can write delta symbol also, which shows that energy is produced out. Okay. Otherwise, you can just put a semicolon here. I'll write that C plus O2. The same equation I'm writing here in this form. After writing this equation, you can put a semicolon and you can write here delta H is equal to, delta H is nothing but difference in the enthalpy. Enthalpy is nothing but energy only we can consider here. That is equal to minus E. Because here products energy of the products minus energy of the reactants, if you take, it is less. Products are having less amount of energy compared with the reactants. So that is why we are going to write here minus. Okay. Now let me write one more example also. I am taking here methane gas. You know already the formula for methane gas is CH4. Reacts with the oxygen and forms carbon dioxide, along with that water also. And here also energy is produced out. Okay. Plus energy we can write separately. If you want to write that energy, we can write delta H is equal to, in negative sign we have to write, because it is energy of the products minus energy of the reactants. Energy of the products is less compared to the energy of the reactants. That is why we will write minus. Now let us see the second question also in this ninth one. That is the second part, endothermic reactions. Let us see the answer for this. Here we have the answer for this endothermic reactions. Reactions in which energy is absorbed are known as endothermic reactions. So here also, as we have seen in exothermic, two words are there. In this endothermic reactions also two words are there. Endothermic, endo absorbed, thermic heat energy. As we have seen in exothermic, here this thermic we can consider along with the heat energy some other types of energies also. As we have seen in our lesson, decomposition reaction. In that, some of the reactions are occurring by absorbing electrical energy like water, converts into hydrogen and oxygen in the presence of electric current. We have seen silver chloride converts into silver and chlorine gas in the presence of sunlight. That can be called as photolytic decomposition. It is absorbing the light energy. If you observe, calcium carbonate converts into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide when it is absorbing the heat energy, which is also called as thermal decomposition reaction. So any type of energy will be absorbed by the reactants to convert into products. Okay, so we can consider that all the different types of energies for this endothermic reactions. Now let us see some examples for this endothermic reactions. As we have seen earlier, many of the combustion reactions are exothermic reactions, but few exceptional cases are also there, as I said. So here we can take that exceptional case, copper reacting with oxygen to form copper oxide. For balancing, we can write 2Cu plus O2 gives rise to 2Cu. In our example, in our question, they are not asking for balancing, but better if you balance it. So 2Cu plus O2 gives rise to 2CuO. Here brown color copper converts into black colored copper oxide. This is an oxidation reaction. This is a oxidation reaction. Now, one more example also let us see. What is that? Let us take here, as I said earlier, in decomposition, different types of decompositions are there. I am writing here one decomposition reaction, that is silver chloride. AgCl gives rise to silver plus chlorine. This is taking in the presence of sunlight. So if you write H nu is nothing but energy. For this one, light energy, we'll write this H nu. So AgCl, that is white colored silver chloride, converts into gray color silver. Along with that, chlorine gas will evaporate into the air. So we can put a up arrow mark here, and for balancing we'll write here 2AgCl gives rise to 2Ag plus Cl2. If you take light yellow color silver bromide, that converts into silver and bromine gases. Here also gray color silver is formed. Let us see the 10th question. So here in this 10th question we have, why is respiration considered as an exothermic reaction? Explain. You know already that respiration reaction. Here in this respiration, you don't consider this as only inhaling the air and exhaling the air. Not only that, here we have like external respiration and internal respiration also. So as you have learnt in your biology lessons, here respiration is nothing but food material, whatever we have taken, that reacts with the oxygen and converts that into energy. So here as energy is produced out, we are saying this respiration reaction as a exothermic reaction. You know already formula for glucose. Once we'll see the equation also for this respiration reaction. So here we can take glucose molecule C6H12O6. Reacts with the oxygen and converts that into carbon dioxide. Along with that, water vapor also, and even energy also is produced out. Okay, so here how we got glucose here? All the food will not contain the glucose, but food material whatever we have taken, the complex molecules present in that will be broken up by the enzymes which we have in our digestive system. So finally it will be converted into glucose, because it is a simple molecule compared to the remaining food materials whatever we are taking. Like proteins we are taking, some different types of vitamins we are taking, carbohydrates we are taking. So these all, what happens, they will be broken down in the digestive system with the help of the enzymes. So these glucose molecules which are formed at the end, these all will react with the oxygen, and this is taking place in each cell, and carbon dioxide and water are formed. So that is why we are calling this reaction as a exothermic reaction, whereas our photosynthesis reaction is an endothermic reaction, because it is taking place in the presence of sunlight. Sunlight is absorbed by the carbon dioxide and water molecules, and glucose molecules are formed there. Okay, so this is a known as exothermic reaction. Coming to the 11th question, here it is given, why are decomposition reactions called the opposite of combination reactions? Write equations for these reactions. Decomposition reactions are nothing but one compound splits into many number of, more than one number elements or compounds. In combination, many number of compounds or many number of elements, more than one, will react with each other, combine with each other to form one product. Okay, it is like a reverse. Left side, right side, number of the products, reactants, like that. If you observe also, it is exactly opposite. So we can give some equations also for these all. Like if you take decomposition, the silver chloride decomposing into silver and chlorine, we can write. We can even write water decomposing into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Under combination reaction, we can write hydrogen, oxygen will react with each other and form water. And we can also write quicklime reacts with the water to form slaked lime. All these equations you have learnt already. Those all reactions, those all equations you can write as example for this decomposition reactions and also combination reactions. But one thing is, you have to explain why you are calling these two opposite of each other. Okay? We'll continue the remaining questions in the next session. Thank you for watching.